What if I told you the slit-mouthed woman is not the ghost from the age of the samurai? You've probably seen her in scary stories or YouTube or something. The woman from Japanese urban legends with the slit mouth, known as Kuchisake Onna. So today, from my room to yours, let's talk about the modern nightmare that actually happened. Forget the samurai, just forget it. Now you're ready for the real story. Outside of Japan, she's often introduced as a vengeful spirit from the samurai era, a woman mutilated by her husband. But to be honest, from our perspective as Japanese, that feels a bit strange. Most of us don't think of her as some ancient ghost. To us, she's much more modern, rooted in a very specific, airy period of our recent history. Today, I'm going to debunk the samurai myth and show you the real panic she caused. Forget the 18th century. The real story begins in 1979, just over 40 years ago. While the West was listening to disco, Japanese children were living in literal horror movie. A simple rumor started in a rural town spread across the entire country in just months. Yeah. This wasn't just a campfire story. It was a national crisis. Schools were closed and police officers were actually deployed to patrol the streets. So she is not an ancient curse. She is the most successful urban legend in Japanese history. There were no samurai involved, just pure modern mass hysteria. Now let me tell you something funny about that, okay? If you ever run into her in a dark alley in Tokyo, don't worry! We Japanese people actually have a few ways to deal with her. Yay! Number 1. Chant pomado 3 times. Pomado, pomado, pomado. While he walks. One popular theory in Japan is that her mouth wasn't split by a samurai, right? But by a failed plastic surgery. The doctor supposedly smelled strongly of pomado, so the word triggers her trauma and you can make her scared. Isn't it why the ghost is scared of plastic surgery? Okay, number 2. Give her bekkoame, amber candy. She has a huge sweet tooth. She likes sweet things. If you throw this candy at her, she will be so distracted picking it up. And you will have plenty of time to run away. It's surprisingly effective. Number 3. Say you look average. She asks, am I pretty? And if you say yes, she cuts you. If you say no, she kills you. But if you say, you look average, then she gets confused and freeze. Like, it's the ultimate Japanese way to survive. By being polite but vague. So what do you think? She's not a tragic heroine from the samurai movie. She is strange, modern, and uniquely Japanese monster born from the fears of a rapidly growing society. Next time you see someone wearing a mask in the dark, don't just assume they're sick. And maybe keep some candy and pomado in your pocket, just in case. Am I pretty? Kirei.